So, 50 seems to have a little experience with liquor or alcohol in a sense, because he sells it, of course. You know, he sells his own drinky drink. So he has a little bit of an opinion. I don't know if this is before or after, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna hear what he got to say.
Stick around, or else mistakes get made.
Yeah.
So Fifth is chiming in on how the execs work, executives,
And how everything get paid out.
and how everything will kind of work. I kind of click through and kind of heard what he said. And from what I'm posting, it's like he is suggesting that Diddy done pissed people off. And that's why all this is coming about. I don't know.
I mean, what's done in the dark do come to the light. So if he peed on somebody like R. Kelly said, yep. Once again, he about to be locked up with R. Kelly. R. Kelly. They're gonna have some hits come out. Watch.
Don't forget that.
Why?
Don't forget to hit that sub button. Comment
know where.
below if you concur.
Let me know where Kel's at.
Don't forget to hit that like button for us.
We might need it. Don't forget.
Let's go. Let's get to this.
If you haven't had a chance and you don't know about it yet, go to the
silly.
description, find my second home, and tap in with me. I'm gonna see you there.
It's about time.
She's silly.
She just said was the first person to say something.
She's silly. Silly.
Y'all know it's true. Most of these celebrities that get clanked together,
Oh, you silly.
I got a feeling something gonna unfold, and R. Kelly was probably at one of his closets.
I'm done.
That's a closet. Damn it, he probably was though.
It's like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri, it was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It's not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year. So you see him go to De Leon is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauri and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
Dang.
Downward pressure on the new companies.
Make you look at that called business a little different.
So a couple takes. He said it's not governed, right? Something that's non-criminal could turn to criminal real easily.
Yep.
So there's a few things, you know.
Meaning you get to play with them loopholes if you playing their game correctly.
Yeah.
But if you ain't playing that game correctly, then they gonna put all your business out.
And they're not happy about the ownership part.
Nope.
Having your own ownership.
But see, now I want to know who these owners is.
He had no problem naming them.
No, he didn't. That's
That's
why I like 50
naming the
Cent.
companies. He had no problem naming them.
What that song he got out?
But at the same time, you know, it's like when you're your own person.
Yeah.
You know, you can say.
He's very outspoken either way it goes. And 50 Cent, that's one thing I do like. He gonna lay it all out. If somebody call him out and say something about him, he gonna be like, look, here you go.
Well, it's also a pre-warning to others that may come about in this situation, or you decide to get an alcohol deal and decide to want to, this is, you know, what you're having to play with. And he's also letting the world know that they're not governed. So there could be something that could be done about it.
So it's just like a Western.
By voicing it.
Do we need to see this in a Western like Yellowstone? I'm here for it. Somebody make it like Yellowstone. I ain't gonna complain. Because I just want to see 50 Cent riding up on a horse and being like, where my alcohol at?
Yeah, but imagine you have that many people, you have people with a extremely amount of money.
Oh yeah, that surpasses them. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's people out here bigger than
pay
them.
governments to
Heck
do
yeah.
their dirty work.
We know that for a fact. If you don't know that, then I don't know where you've been living. We know that there's people that are higher up than anybody that they don't speak of. I know this because my parents did political stuff. there's always gonna be somebody with a higher statue
For sure.
that's got more money than Trump, than anybody.
For sure.
And they gonna be like, look, you wanna sell alcohol in the United States? Well, look, I'm gonna need to get at least 60 million out of this cut every year.
No, it's no different than what I was saying about the kids, about just even local government policies. Like, you want to start a business, put a new building up, and they find out you got money, you might have to fix the road.
That road need to be repaid.
We need sidewalks.
We can't
need
give you your
street lights.
permits. You gotta fix that you got fix it.
You see all these electricity poles? We need them in the ground.
That's how they get people though, and people don't think they do, but this is how society works, and it's sad. The little companies, they still gotta pay their dues and fees too.
Permit only supposed to be $500. That shit turned to $100,000 real quick.
Cha-ching! City board said we need more money.
It
You know?
happens, though, you know.
But the truth is in the pudding, and at the end of the day, that's business. You gotta pay to play. And if you want these bigger brand companies to push your product and put them in all these liquor stores, you have to pay to play unless you're gonna pay the price to get all your merch done on your own. And they have a way of setting it up where you can't do that if they don't want to let you into the alcohol industry.
No different than music industry. How they have a monopoly on the merches with sales. Like, you have to be signed to a label. There's only one company that they allow you to sell merch through, right? I can't think of the company's name. There's one company that you're allowed to sell merch through as a music artist and be able to attach music with it, right? Well, that company isn't accessible to independent artists. That company is only licensed with these major corporations, which are the labels.
Yeah.
So how do you use that company as an independent person or as a smaller label?
How do you?
It's
That is
impossible.
that is a good
It's
question. though.
impossible. You got to sign to Sony. You got to take your small label, sign
Yeah.
to Sony.
Nah, you're right. Cause
Then
that's how it plays. Like,
Then you get access.
yeah. And I think we can speak on that as a reaction channel, because
No different than YouTube.
that was just about to say. I mean, you gotta pay to play, and if you want to be in that community group to have all the cheese, man, to know what they getting paid and all that stuff, I think it's not an easy job. You can't just walk in it and expect and respect. I learned that.
No.
We 4 years in, so I mean, hey, me and my chickens demand respect from folks. And it works sometimes it don't.
Listen here.
But I think 50 Cent gave like some sound advice to the younger peers to let them know, look, if you want to get in this business, this is how it rolls.
But also changes need to be made.
Yep.
So-
And changes won't be made until somebody like him speaks out like he just did.
And he tells the younger generation,
Yep.
this is what needs to be fixed if y'all want to get up in this shit.
Damn it. Now I need to go sell alcohol. Be doing tequila.
Listen here. If y'all have any suggestions, you know what to do. Put them in the comments.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that sub button.
All of that. And don't forget to ship my tequila to me. Anyway.
Till next
The next time, y'all.
Y'all, y'all.